Hello students, we're gonna read our problem. Which of the following values for n makes the equation true? I'm not doing cubes again because it's very straightforward. We have to find the value of a variable. We can do it in two different ways. We can do substitution of the different choices that we have, or we can do it algebraically. And I think algebraically would be the best way to do it because then that's foundation for your next class. That might be 8th grade math or algebra 1, but it's foundation for you. Okay, so I'm going to copy the equation that's given on the right side, and it says 6 times n minus 12.8 is the same as 14.2. And then remember guys, this means that we have 6 n's, and I'm going to put it in blue. It means this value here, it will be negative. It will be like having plus negative 12.8. That can be changed to minus 12.8. This at the end will become negative. And then on the right side, we also have positive. I'm going to stick to blue for the positives here. But the only thing that is different, guys, is that here, these are 6 n's that cannot be combined with this 12.8 because this 12.8 is only units. But this one is variable, so we cannot combine two different items, right? Okay. So I need to solve for this one, so I need to isolate my x. I need to figure the value of just one x. So that's why I'm going to get started by getting rid of the ones. And we're going to start doing opposite operations. The opposite of minus 12.8 will be plus 12.8. Great. And then if we do it on the left side to keep this balance, we do it also on the right side. Great. So we're going to do it. On the right side, I'm going to write plus 12.8. Making sure we line up the place value always. And let's do our operations. We bring down the equal sign. I will bring it down. I'm going to do the addition on the right side. 10th to 10th, 2 plus 8, that's 10. 0 and we carry 1. 1 plus 4, that makes 5. Plus 7, that's a 7. But before that, we bring down the decimal point. Great. We line up the decimal point. Okay, let me continue with the addition. We said it was 7 here. And then 1 plus 1, that makes a 27. Right? Okay, awesome. And then on the left side, I bring down the 6 n's. That would be 6 n's. Or saying I have 6 times n. Be the same thing. And then minus 12.8 plus 12.8. You see how they are opposite? So it means they cancel out. So then now I just have this. And I'm going to write it like this. 6n equals 27. Remember, we keep this balance with the same, with the equal sign on both sides. And now I have 6 n's equals this. Remember, what we have to do is like if we have to distribute all these 27s into 6 n's on the left side, and that is called dividing. So we divide by 6 on the left side, and we distribute by 6 on the right side. We divide by 6. This is like saying, okay, I'm going to split into 6 n's, the 27, to see how much each n will get. Right. And then this value here, this division symbol here is long division. So I'm going to write a long division on the side. Okay guys, so I copy the long division here on the left side. This is the long division symbol. The 27 goes inside the division symbol. This is our dividend. And then we are dividing by 6. This is our divisor. Okay, so now I'm going to say, can I multiply 6 by anything and be close to 2? And the answer is no. That 2 is way smaller than 6. The number in the division symbol, inside the long division symbol, must be bigger than the 6. Great. So then I need to get all the digits. So I'm going to go to the 27. And I'm going to remember my timetable. 6 times 4, 24. Great. 6 times 5, 30. And that's more than 27. So we need to stick with that 4. Great. Like we said, 6 times 4, 27. And then we do the subtraction. 7 minus 4, that's going to be 3. And 2 minus 2, that's going to be 0. Okay. And then if I take a look at the answer choices here on the left side, I see they have decimal. They don't have fractions. So in that case, I'm gonna continue so I can get a decimal. Great. Because I already exhausted all the digits, it's like having a decimal point behind the 27, right? So the decimal point now goes to the top, and this like it's not here anymore. Now we can add a 0, and the 0 goes down. So we write the 0 right here. And now I'm gonna do 6 times what is gonna be a 30. Yes, you know, right? It's gonna be a 5. Great. 6 times 5, that is 30. Great. 30 minus 30, that's gonna be 0. And that way we found our answer. Our answer is letter D. Great, guys. Now, what would be another way to do this one? We already figured our answer. You see? And method 1 is algebraically. Do the process of opposite operations. Opposite of subtracting 12.8 is adding 12.8. And you see we did it on both sides. Great. We bring down the equal sign and we said, okay, minus 12.8 plus 12.8, we just kept the 6n. And then on the other side, 14.2 plus 12.8, and that's how we got this 27. Then we divided by 6. What can be the other way if we have multiple choices? Well, it could be by doing substitution. We're going to do just one example so we can see how it works. Example A, we copy our equation 6 times n, and for n, I'm going to put an empty box. It says minus 12.8 equals 14.2. And remember, we're doing choice A right here. Just wanted to separate all this process. Okay, so the value we have for choice A is 4.6. So that means that here we should have a 4.6. So now I'm going to do this operation on the side. On the side, I'm going to do this 4.6 times the 6. Can you help me to multiply? 6 times 6, 36. 6 and we carry 3. 6 times 4, 24, plus 3, 27. Then we go back to check the decimals in each factor. Here we have 1 decimal. Here we have none. So the total is 1 decimal. From right to left, we move the decimal point 1 place. Then I'm going to do substitution here. This times this gets me 27.6 minus 12.8 should be equal to 14.2. See, guys? Okay, so now I have one subtraction. We have to do this operation here. And I'm going to do it right here. 27.6 minus line of the decimal point. And then I have 12.8. Like this. And I'm going to say, can I do 6 minus 8? The answer is no, right? We have to regroup. This will become a 16 and the 7 becomes a 6. Now I can do 16 minus 8 and the answer is 8. Decimal point, we bring it down. I do 6 minus 2, that is 4. And I do 2 minus 1, that is 1. So when I subtract 27.6 minus 12.8, I get 14.8. And on the other side, it should be equal to 14.2. And I know it's not equal. So the only value that could work would be this 4.5 right here. So A cannot really be the answer. This just was an example on how to do substitution, and we stick to the answer that we found algebraically. Okay guys, thank you.